Yo, slow budget. Once again. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Big Burn Show. Today's date is February 24th, 2023, and it is a Friday, TGIF. Man, I don't know what to say. This year is going by quickly. We're already almost down to the second, we're almost in our third month of the year already, and it seems like the new year just came. To do today, so I'm going to try to get through this quick. I don't have much to talk about today. I have a few questions from Snapchat. Again, I would like to thank everyone that's listening. I love the feedback when I see you in the streets and I see you at the store and you talk to me and you tell me a couple of things. A few people have told me already is that I talk fast. I know what, because like I said, when I do this show, I write some notes. I really don't know what I'm going to say. It's almost like a freestyle. I just start talking. I refer to my notes. I keep going. And sometimes some subjects, I'm so hyped up and I just start talking super fast. So, but I love criticism, positive, negative. I will take that. I will try to slow down when I'm talking. Let's see. I apologize for not having a show yesterday, but yesterday morning I overslept. My alarm went off my alarm was Corey yesterday. She woke me up, Dad, it's 8 o'clock. I was like, what the hell? My alarm didn't go off. And then while she was getting ready, she was like, Dad, remember, call the dentist because I got one of her tooths hurt and I got to make an appointment. And when I called her, I go, we could get you in at 10:30 today or tomorrow. But I didn't want to go on a Friday, so I was like, you know what, we'll just go in. So yeah, me, her, and Rocky went into town yesterday. Went to the dentist. Big weekend coming up. My son, Jaden, gets married tomorrow to Emily Large, soon to be Emily Smith. Should have been Emily Andrade and Jaden Andrade, but that's for another day. But yeah, they're getting married. Today is a rehearsal dinner, so looking forward to that. So it's going to be an exciting weekend. Family, friends. And next weekend is going to be huge also. Both my kids are wrestling at Terminator, RMN event, Terminator. It's a big event. We've been going to it for 7-8 years now. It used to be held in Prescott. And for a few years we went, and then it moved to Laughlin, Bullhead Stadium, where we've been going. And now it's actually right here in Phoenix, a couple hours away. So pretty excited about that. The only problem is Corey, man, she's like 3 pounds overweight for it. And guys, when it comes to wrestling, weight is everything. These weight classes. And what sucks for her is she's 10 years old. So this is her last year wrestling 10 and under. While the weight classes for her, for girls, 10 and under, is 80 pounds and then straight to heavyweight, which is just crazy. Because if you look at my daughter, she's thin, she's fit. There's no way she looks like a heavyweight. So we gotta try to get her to under 80, or if she wrestles heavyweight, there's a chance a girl shows up 115 pounds, 120 pounds, and Corey's gonna have to wrestle her, and that's like 35, 40 pounds over. So no matter how much skill you got, you giving up 40 pounds, the girl could just grab her, fall with her, and there's nothing she could do. So we're trying hard right now to get her. She's working hard. She's busting her butt. We were in the gym twice yesterday. We're going twice today. And we're just going to be in the gym a lot. Right now, she's running, exercising, watching what she eats, trying to get those last few pounds. Big Rock is also going to wrestle. He was a little overweight. He's about 8 pounds overweight, but he knows what to do. He knows how to cut. Just in 2 trips to the gym, he's already dropped like 2-3 pounds. So I'm pretty sure he'll be fine. He has to get to 285. He was about 294, so he's about 9 pounds over. He has to drop about 9 pounds in a week, and I know he could do it. Half of that's going to be water weight. Boom. So I'm looking forward to that. So a lot of big stuff coming up. I only got a few questions on Snap yesterday. One of them was from buddy JT Boswell. He writes, what is a good amount of cash to save up before someone quits their full-time job and decides to pursue a business? Or better yet, when is a good time someone should quit their full-time job to pursue their business full time? This is a question that's hard to answer because it all depends on someone's financial what their bills are like. You know what I mean? If someone has just bills, and house payment, you know what I mean? It's hard to quit your job because you got to be able to work full time and survive. But if you have a partner, like if you're married, like I could not open this business if at the time me and my kid's mom weren't together. We had 2 incomes. We're able to, you know what I mean? I was able to like start the business while I was working, save money. We were able to pay our bills, and then finally, like, you know what? I'm doing good enough. I could quit my job. But if I was single, it would have been harder. I would have probably been working more, longer, at the same time, just doing this on the side, opening up on my days off. It's all about you could survive, how long you could survive. Sometimes you just got to take that chance. If you figure, well, our bills are paid, we have enough money to pay for 2 months, let's just do it. Open slowly, start working. Once the income starts coming in, you feel like, okay, I could quit my job now. That's the best answer I could give you. Whenever you're financially ready to, where your business is going to support your lifestyle and pay your bills. I hope I answered that question. And another thing on JT, when I mentioned him, I've known him forever. He used to shop here in my store when he was little and buy Pokemon cards. He's a musician, and he has a single dropping March 3rd. It's a country song. I don't know much about country, but I heard the snippet on Facebook that he put, and it sounded pretty good. So once it's available March 4th, maybe I'll get permission to play it. I'll give you the links where you can go listen to it, buy it, support local talent. I like seeing stuff like that. You know what I mean? I did music for a long time. It's not an easy business, but nowadays with the internet, it's easier to do music. Back when I was doing music, there was no internet. It was all word of mouth. It was just harder. Congrats and good luck, and good luck with the music career. Another question I got was, what's your playlist? That's pretty hard because on YouTube, I have multiple playlists. I have 80s, rock, soft rock, oldies, R&B, rap, hip hop, and then I have 2 folders. These are the most important ones to me: Dad and all-time favorites. Now, my Dad folder is just a lot of songs I like. If I like a certain song, I'll put in my Dad folder. There's over 100, about maybe 120 songs in there. My folder of all-time favorites, there's only about maybe 50, 51 songs in there. Now, to be in that folder, it's got to be a song I could listen to every day without hesitation. Won't even want to skip it. It comes on. I love it. I play it. Now, if it gets to the point where I have to skip that song, I remove it from my favorite. I'll just leave it in my Dad folder. Because other songs I could skip, I'll hear it. But if it's a song in my all-time favorite folder, trust me, I can listen to it every day, all day. 3 times a day, 5 times a day. It's just one of those songs I love. Now, for people that want to get to know me better, from time to time, I'm going to bring up a song from my all-time favorite folder so you can kind of see what I like and what the song's about. And come on, music tells your personality. Music says everything about a person, their playlist. So that's why I kind of figured someone asked what's my playlist. So the first song is in it. It's an oldie, but a goodie. It's called Escape by Rupert Holmes. It's also known as the Pina Colada song. I don't know if you remember it. If you love pina coladas, getting caught in, that song right there. I can't sing. That was my best version that's the best version you'll ever probably hear me sing. When you're a kid, I remember this is one of those songs, I even wrote this song down on my list of things to talk about in case I need to talk about. Because what the topic was going to be, like songs you listened to as a kid and you didn't really know what the lyrics were. And this was one of them. Like back then, when I was a kid listening to this, I didn't know what the lyrics were. All I knew was, if you like pina colada, it was catchy. Every time it came on the radio, I sang it, put it on cassette. I just love that part. And as I got older and I finally listened to the lyrics, I was like, man, this dude was a genius with this song. It is one of the greatest verse lyrics ever written. In the way he put the song together. What the song's about is it's a guy he starts off, he's bored with his wife. We've been together too long. He's sick of her. He's laying in bed. She's asleep. He picks up a newspaper and there's a want ad from and it says, if you like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain, if and it's all about what the person likes. So he's like, man, I'm going to answer this ad. And he decides to answer the ad saying, well, you know what? I love pina colada. He's answering everything the ad said. And then he's like, you know what? If you're down, let's meet at a bar called O'Malley's and we'll plan our escape. So he goes to the bar. He's ready to meet this girl. And who walks in? His own wife. And he says, I knew her smile in an instant. I recognized her face. And they laughed about it. And then they were like, then they realized they had more in common than they thought. Because she's like, I didn't know you like pina coladas and this and that. But what catches me and what's funny about this song is they literally both just cheated on each other. And they're kind of cool with it at the end. Because obviously she wrote that ad first. He answered the ad to meet this woman. And then they met each other again. So it's a funny song, catchy. And it's Rupert Holmes, came out in the late 70s. And actually, when I was researching this song to give you little facts, It's actually the final #1 song of the 70s. So it's the final #1 song, whatever, December 1979, And so it's just a great song. If you don't know it, it's called Escape, the Pina Colada song by Rupert Holmes. And that's just one of the songs on my all-time favorite list. Again, I like bumping into people. When we talk about the show, and a lot of people are always the intro song. The intro song I played to the podcast, and people were like, man, how'd you find a song with your name in it? And I was like, oh, it's one of my old songs, from Low Budget. And people were like, oh, I love that song. It's catchy. So I'm going to talk about the song real quick. It's called Reposado. At the time, I didn't even know what Reposado means. Skunk and JR, one of them came up with it. And all Reposado is, it's a type of tequila that's aged a certain way for like 12 months or whatever. So it's tequila reposado, and Jay even says that in the song. And what this song was, we came out with our cassette single back in '97, and then right after the single came out, Skunk moved to Arizona to go to college. So me and Jess still hung out, and Skunk would come down on weekends, or we'd still hang out. And then we decided to do another song. So this was our comeback song, actually, after a couple of years of not doing anything. And I remember the way it was done is we got a beat. Skunk was in Arizona. Me and Jill went to Chatsworth to Scotty Bonglo's studio, and we recorded it. And so Skunk's first. I didn't even hear his verse at the time. Jill comes second, and I'm third. And then I don't know how, between Scotty and Skunk, the song went back and forth. For Skunk, when he came down and he recorded everything, the ad-libs, the intro, the exit. When he's all eat a dick, eat it. Like I said, I didn't know none of that was on the song until I finally heard the final. And it just came together like that. I didn't even know what the intro was. All I knew was I just went and dropped my verse at the studio. And then Skunk and Scotty put the song together. That's why at the end, Skunk saw another Skunk Bird Productions, because that was his thing. So, and I love this song. It's catchy, and it was just a good song. So to end the podcast, I'm going to play the whole song in its entirety for those that want to hear it. And with that, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Come Monday, I'll talk all about the wedding. You guys have a great one. Talk to you on Monday.
Burn one. Yo. 21. Slow budget. Once again.
Years and years of struggle, holding it down, putting in work in the LA underground. Check out the sound, this low budget at its finest. Took the foundation, yo, and redefined it, redesigned it for the masses lending ear. To let y'all fools know this year we know fear. Let's get it clear, low budget crews no one to fuck with. Pinpoint precision's what y'all fools is getting stuck with. Check how the skunk flip holds it down for the fam. Been on hiatus but re-emerge with the jam. Shit hit the fan, cause the low is getting doubted. We met a muso, cause this shit is getting crowded. Flipped and rerouted, had to refocus the vision. Precise with the rhyme, had to get the right incision. Reposition, had to remap the course. Since the first time around was deadly, this time's worse. Over the years, low budget's been doubted. Fools been frontin' like they know nothing about it. But we here in the flesh just to let y'all fools know. Years come and go, but ain't no fucking with the low. Over the years, no budget's been doubted. Fools been frontin' like they know nothing about it. But we here in the flesh just to let y'all fools know. Years come and go, but ain't no fucking with the low.
Now there's too many of y'all out there talking shit about low budget. Funny when you loved it, more than half y'all niggas dubbed it. Running mad lip, listen the low, trying to doubt it. Well, here's another hit, cause your opinion never counted. We've been founded, now broken up, see we grew stronger. Y'all fools better back up, cause against us y'all be no longer. We remain stronger than before. Reform the structure, refine the master plan. Back up in here like acupuncture. Refurbish the skills and upgrade it to gigabytes. Isolated my mind for 40 days and 40 nights with nothing but marihuana and tequila reposado. Listo para dejar a mi competencia enterrado. On point, never falling, bitch with one major focus. Grabbing niggas' attention like I'm an eviction notice. Time is the essence when you're reaching for excellence. Y'all fools will never see me like a case without the evidence. Over the years, no budget's been doubted. Fools been running like they know nothing about it. But we're here in the flesh just to let y'all fools know. Years come and go, but ain't no fucking with the low. Over the years, no budget's been doubted. Fools been running like they know nothing about it. But we're here in the flesh just to let y'all fools know. Years come and go, but ain't no fucking with the low.
They say patience is a virtue while low budgets finally made it. Perplexing your mind with the lyrics we've innovated. Collaborated with Skunk and Cheer to finish what we started. To leave all you motherfuckers dearly departed. We the type to put you all in your grave. Low budget stain, underground, the railroad that freed the slaves. When we first came out, all y'all thought it was a gimmick. We got more fans than when we started, and we ain't been out in a minute. So deadly, so vicious, ain't giving a fucking shit change. So slapping bitches, drinking 40s, everybody knows my name. Burn one. Step to me, don't even think it, cause I'll serve all you motherfuckers who wants to bring it. I'm old school, I take it back to days of Aretha. Y'all know my style's tighter than biker shorts on Queen Latifah. We just like wine, we've gotten better with time. You can't eclipse the world with dark, so budget still gon' shine. Over the years, low budget's been doubted. Fools been frontin' like they know nothing about it. But we here in the flesh just to let y'all fools know. Years come and go, but they no fucking with the low. Over the years, low budget's been doubted. Fools been frontin' like they know nothing about it. But we here in the flesh just to let y'all fools know. Years come and go, you still can't fuck with the low. Low budget, we back. Converse all stars. We out. Fuck all y'all.
Eat a dick, yeah, dick, motherfucker. Another Skunker production. Yeah, we here, motherfucker. Low budget.